I took the long way out of town. Try to put your memory down. Change my number, change my view. Still every road led back to you. Different faces, different bars. Different nights beneath no stars. But no matter where I'll be, your echo kept on finding me. I can run, I can hide, cross the oceans, change the tide, but there's something pulling me stronger than I want to believe. You are my gravity, pulling every part of me. When I'm falling through the dark, you're the rhythm of my heart. No matter how far I fly, I can't leave you behind. Every dream, every memory brings me back to gravity. Old voice notes and blurry screens, half forgotten midnight scenes. 1,000 words I never sent, 1,000 nights in wonderment. People say that time can heal, teach a heart to stop and feel. But some stories never end, they just bend and bend again. Maybe love is not a chain, maybe it's the falling rain. You don't see it till it's gone, then you know it's been there all along. You are my gravity, pulling every part of me. When I'm falling through the dark, you're the rhythm of my heart. No matter how far I fly, I can't leave you behind. Every dream, every memory brings me back to gravity. If the stars lose all their light, if the moon forgets the night, I'll still hear your quiet voice like I never had a choice. Maybe we were meant to break, maybe we were meant to change, but the space between our souls never really lets us go. You are my gravity, the missing piece inside of me. Every road and every sky only teach me how to try. Even if the seasons turn, even if the bridges burn, every heartbeat I believe brings you back to me. I stopped fighting yesterday. Some loves never drift away. Maybe that's our destiny. You will always be my gravity. We climbed the stairs without a word, past the noise the whole world heard. City windows far below, looking like a river of gold. You pulled your hoodie through the breeze. I laughed and said you're always cold. You rolled your eyes and looked away, but stayed a little close. The skyline didn't need to shine, the stars didn't need to appear. Some nights become forever just because you're there. Rooftop kisses in the midnight air, with 1,000 lights everywhere. No crowds, no flashing cameras, just a quiet world for us. If tomorrow changes everything, disco played downstairs, carried softly through the air. Someone laughing on the street, a distant rhythm to the beat. You told me all the dreams you hide, the ones you never say out loud. I told you mine were half as brave. You said they make it somehow. Maybe love is not a storm, maybe it's a city glow, a little light that stays alive long after people go. Rooftop kisses in the midnight air, while the moon hangs unaware. No perfect lines, no movie scenes. Ooh, just two hearts chasing dreams. Even if the seasons turn, even if the bridges burn. I remember how it felt when the whole sky belonged to us. One day someone else might stand on this rooftop, hand in hand, making promises like we did, believing they can stop the clock. I hope the wind is just as kind. I hope the stars still fill the night, because beautiful things deserve to happen more than once. Rooftop kisses, soft and slow, while the sleeping city glows. Every heartbeat, every smile made the long way home worthwhile. If I ever lose my way, I'll think about that place, where for one unforgettable night, love touched the skyline. The morning waited down below. The first train started rolling. We took the stairs and walked away, but left our shadows on the rooftop. Lights are shining everywhere tonight, like a million stars have come alive. The city never sleeps, and neither do our dreams. We arrive with empty pockets, but our hearts are full of fire. Every street was full of promise, every building reaching higher. The sound of distant sirens, the rhythm of the trains. Every corner tells a story, every window hides a name. We were chasing something bigger, something no one else could see. A vision painted in our minds of who we hoped we'd be. The skyline keeps on calling, like a song we can't ignore. Every light upon the horizon makes us want it even more. Tonight we feel unstoppable, life we've never felt before. This is the city of dreams, where the impossible begins, where every heart keeps beating to the sound of endless winds. This is the city of dreams, where the future shines so bright. We're writing our own story under neon-colored lights. We're reaching for the sky. The city comes alive. feels like freedom. Every sunrise feels brand new. The roads are full of strangers, but somehow we're passing through. The nights are full of energy, electric in the air. Like every dream we carry is finally waiting there. No matter how far we travel, no matter where we roam, sometimes the place we find ourselves becomes another home. The skyline keeps on calling like a song we can't ignore. Every light upon the horizon makes us want it even more. Tonight we feel unstoppable, like we've never felt before. This is the city of dreams, where the impossible begins, where every heart keeps beating to the sound of endless winds. This is the city of dreams, where the future shines so bright. We're writing our own story under neon colored lights. One day we'll look back at these streets we used to know and remember all the nights when we refused to let go. Every risk, every chance, every step into the unknown. Built the future that we're living, built the life we've always shown. Hands up, feel the rhythm, feel the energy. Tonight, every heartbeat, every moment burning brighter than the light. 3, 2, 1. City of dreams tonight. Everything feels right. We're running through the lights in the city of dreams. We come alive. Streets keep glowing. The future still calls, and somewhere beyond these lights, another dream evolves. This is the city of dreams, and we're only getting started.
We took the same train every day, different doors, the same old way. You'd look out at the pouring rain, I'd pretend not to do the same. Coffee in your left-hand side, a worn-out book you read twice. Funny how a stranger's face can start to feel like a familiar place. So close we could touch the air, so far we never really did. Some stories live between the words we never speak. We're like parallel lines, running side by side, close enough to share the light, never crossing in this life. Maybe that's how some hearts are, different roads beneath the stars. Still every night I find you're somewhere in these parallel lines. Winter turned to early spring, the city changed almost everything. New cafes and crowded streets, same old rhythm, same heartbeat. Sometimes you'd smile at your phone, sometimes I'd walk home alone. 1,000 chances came and went, hidden in the accident. I don't blame the hands of time or the roads we couldn't find. Not every kind of love needs a place to belong. We're like parallel lines, moving through the same skyline, never asking who was right, never trying to rewrite town. Maybe if the lights went out, maybe if we met before, we learned what growing up was for. But I don't want another end, or a story to pretend. Some beautiful things exist just because they didn't last. We're like parallel lines, shining under neon signs. Every glance we left behind still is frozen in my mind. If our trains don't meet again, if our seasons slowly change, I'll be thankful we were drawn on the same page for so long. The station empties, morning comes, another day has just begun. Two different tracks, one in the sky, still running side by side.
The night was hanging by a thread, with quiet words we never said. You looked up into the sky, like you knew we'd say goodbye. Silver light across your face, a beautiful and fragile place. I reached out to hold the view, but the moon was leaving too. Maybe nothing stays complete, maybe broken still is sweet. Every crack can let us see a little more of what could be. We're just pieces of the moon, falling out of place too soon, shining through the darkest blue, trying to find something true. Even when the night is gone, a little light keeps holding on. If you ever think of me, look above and you will see. I kept your letter in a drawer, reading lines I know by heart. Every word became a flame, calling softly through the rain. People change like autumn leaves, carried by invisible dreams. But some stories never fade, they just learn a different shape. If our worlds were meant to part, why do I still hear your heart? Like an echo in the air, always waiting somewhere. Just pieces of the moon, falling out of place too soon, shining through the darkest blue, trying to find something true. Even when the night is gone, a little light keeps holding on. If you ever think of me, look above and you will see. Maybe all the stars we chase only lead us back to grace. Maybe every tear we hide turns into the morning tide. Take the sorrow, let it fly like a letter to the sky. We may never lose the light, only change the way it shines. We're just pieces of the moon, still connected through the blue. Every dream we couldn't save still is dancing with me. Morning slowly paints the sky. Stars and shadows say goodbye. But somewhere in the silver blue, there's a piece of me with you.
Tonight feels different, like the city's dancing with us. Streetlights glowing on the avenue, golden rivers on the road. The night unfolds before us like a story nobody knows. Music leaking from the rooftops, echoes drifting through the air. Every step feels a little lighter every time I see you there. The traffic fades into the distance, the skyline sparkles overhead, and somehow all the ordinary moments feel extraordinary instead. Bright eyes, fast hearts, running circles through the dark. No plans, no destination, just following the rhythm. We're dancing past the street lights, like the city belongs to us. Every shadow turns to gold tonight, every moment feels enough. We're dancing past the street lights, underneath the midnight sky. The world keeps spinning all around us, but we're lost in the light. Don't let the music end. Let's stay like this instead. Dancing past the street lights. Glowing in the night. Everything feels right. Dancing past the street lights. We wander through familiar places that somehow feel completely new. Every conversation lasts forever, every silence does too. The city paints reflections across the windows and the rain, and every neon color feels connected to your name. I never thought I'd find magic in streets I've seen 1,000 times, but now every corner shines differently when you're walking by my side. One laugh, one glance, one more reason to believe. The best nights always arrive unexpected. We're dancing past the street lights, like the city belongs to us. Every shadow turns to gold tonight, every moment feels enough. We're dancing past the street lights, underneath the midnight sky. The world keeps spinning all around us, but we're lost in the light. Don't let the music end. Let's stay like this instead. Dancing past the street lights. Maybe that's why we remember these nights, not because they were perfect, but because we were present. Not thinking about yesterday, not worrying about tomorrow, just living inside the moment and letting it become part of us. The baseline rises, the city shines brighter. The stars disappear behind the skyline. Hands up, eyes closed, feel the night alive. Higher, 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 higher. 3, 2, 1. Dancing past the street lights. Glowing in the night. Everything feels delight. Dancing past the street lights, like a movie in motion. Lost inside the moment.
music slowly fades, but the feeling stays with us like a melody. The city keeps playing long after the night is gone. Dancing past the street light where youth feels endless. For the longest time, I thought the sun left with you, but I was the morning light slips through my window, painting gold across the floor. The same sunlight that was always here, yet somehow feels different now. I used to wake up with your memory before my eyes were fully open. Now I wake up with possibilities, with dreams I've left unspoken. The city hums beneath the sunrise like a brand new melody, and for the first time in forever, I hear it calling me. There was a season for holding on, a season for goodbye, and now there's a season for becoming who I was meant to be. This is the dawn after you, the light beyond the rain. The moment I stopped looking backward and started living again. This is the dawn after you, a sky I've never seen, brighter than the memories, brighter than the dreams. I'm finally moving on, like the rise of the dawn. This is the dawn after you. Dawn after you. Everything is new. The sky is turning blue. Dawn after you. I still remember your laughter. I still remember your eyes, but they no longer hold the power to darken all my skies. The love we shared was real, and I'll always honor that. But not every beautiful story is meant to forever last. I've learned that healing isn't forgetting, it's carrying the past with grace, keeping the lessons, leaving the pain, making room for a better place. Every scar became a compass, every tear became a guide, leading me toward this morning, leading me back to life. This is the dawn after you, the light beyond the rain. The moment I stopped looking backward and started living again. This is the dawn after you, a sky I've never seen, brighter than the memories, brighter than the dreams. I'm finally moving on, like the rise of the dawn. This is the dawn after you. Maybe I wasn't supposed to save me, maybe it was supposed to teach me how to open my heart, how to survive a goodbye, how to lose something precious and still find myself inside. Because every ending carries the seed of something new, and every sunrise is proof that darkness doesn't stay forever. The horizon is glowing, the shadows are fading, every heartbeat, The sun is rising and the road ahead is wide open. Done after you. For the first time, I'm not afraid of tomorrow. Good morning. Good morning. I used to fill the empty space of crowded rooms and strangers' names, trying to outrun the night, trying to disappear from sight. Then one evening, all alone, I turned the lights down in my home. No voices calling through the air, just my shadow waiting there. I thought the quiet meant the end, a lonely road I couldn't mend, but the silence held my hand like an old and trusted friend. Now I'm dancing with the silence, moving slow beneath the stars. I don't need another heartbeat to remind me who I am. Every breath becomes a melody, every dream becomes a spark. I was never truly broken, just learning my own heart. Just learning my own heart. Rain is falling on the roof, soft enough to tell the truth. Every scar and every tear brought me to this moment here. I can hear the wind outside, no more reasons left to hide. What I lost and what I found, both are standing on this ground. Maybe peace is not a place, maybe it's the choice we make. Stop fighting yesterday and welcome in the change. Now I'm dancing with the silence, moving slow beneath the stars. I don't need another heartbeat to remind me who I am. Every breath becomes a melody, every dream becomes a spark. I was never truly broken, just learning my own heart. My own heart. Let the old ghosts fade away. They don't need the room to stay. Thank them for the roads they drew, then let the morning carry through. If tomorrow brings the rain, I won't be afraid of pain. Even storms can help us see the strength we thought we'd never be. Now I'm dancing with the silence and it doesn't feel so dark. I can see the sky is opening, I can feel a brand new start. Every step becomes a promise, every wound becomes a star. I don't need to feel the quiet, I have found out who I am. I found out who I am. Morning sunlight fills the room, chasing away the fading moon. And in the stillness, soft and true, I finally make my way through. I came back to the old coastline, same blue water, different time. The wooden pier still meets the sea, like it was waiting there for me. A gentle wind touched my face, carrying echoes of your name. Funny how the ocean knows the things we never say. Years can fade a photograph, move the clouds and bend the maps, but one familiar breeze can bring a whole forgotten summer. There's salt in the air, and your memory everywhere, in the waves and in the sky, and the seagulls flying by. Though the world keeps begins with the break of day. The old bell rings above the door, just like it did before. Children run along the sand, building castles with their hands. I smile because I finally know some dreams never disappear. Maybe love becomes the tide, leaving gifts we cannot hide. Tiny pieces of the past wash softly to the shore. There's salt in the air, like a promise still held there. Every sunset paints the sea with the colors you gave me. Even if you're far away, even if we've both changed, I can still feel you somewhere in the salt that's in the air. I don't need to chase the years or wish away the tears. The ocean taught my heart that letting go can still be love. So I'll leave my footprints here, trusting they'll disappear. Because some stories were designed to travel with the wind. There's salt in the air, and pieces waiting there. Every wave that finds the land feels a little like your hand. If I ever lose my way, I'll come back here someday, where the sea and sky declare there's still love in the air. There's still love in the air. The evening settles on the blue, the stars appear one after two. I walk away, but somewhere deep, the ocean keeps what we can keep. Some memories never fade, they become echoes of forever. The years have passed like shooting stars across the canvas of the night. Moments we thought were fleeting still shine with the same light. Every lap beside the ocean, every road beneath the rain, every dream we shared together still whispers through my veins. Though the seasons keep on changing and the world keeps moving fast, there are pieces of our story that were built to last. Close your eyes and you'll remember every color, every sound. The people who helped shape us still remain around. These are the echoes of forever, living in our hearts tonight, like constellations in the darkness, still shining bright. These are the echoes of forever, carried through the years, turning all our memories into something crystal clear. Nothing truly disappears. Through the laughter and the tears, echoes of forever, always here. Always here. Echoes of forever, we'll remember, shining through the night. Echoes of forever, alive inside. Photographs may slowly fade and places may look different now, but the feelings stay untouched somehow, like promises we still allow. Every goodbye held a lesson, every ending left a spark. Every chapter that we finish still illuminates the dark. The distance never erased, this time could never take away pieces of our journey that still guide us every day. Sometimes in the quiet moments when the city falls asleep, I can hear those distant echoes calling from beneath. These are the slowly change. Echoes of forever, forever alive. The echoes remain. The coffee shop is closing down. The chairs are turned, there's no one around. Your favorite song comes softly through, but tonight it's missing you. The city wears a different face. Every corner holds your trace. Footsteps fading in the rain, calling out your name again. Time keeps moving, I stand still, trying to outrun what I feel. Some doors close without a sound, leaving pieces on the ground. These empty streets remember us. Every laugh, every touch. Neon lights are burning low, watching lonely people go. I keep walking through the night, looking for what we left behind. Even if you're far from me, your shadow stays with these empty streets. The sky is quiet, stars are few, just enough to think of you. Photographs inside my phone somehow make me feel alone. Maybe love was never meant to stay where it once began. Maybe growing means we learn. Some pages never return. I hear the wind across the town, like your voice has settled down. Not a goodbye, not the end, just a place we couldn't mend. These empty streets remember us. Every dream, every trust. Traffic lights keep changing colors while the world becomes another. I keep walking through the night, holding on and saying goodbye. Even if you're far from me, a part of you still lives in these empty streets. One day I will smile again without hiding from the rain. One day this heart will understand why we couldn't make our plans. You were never just the pain, you were sunshine, you were change, and the person I become carries everything we've done. These empty streets remember us, but they don't ask me to stay. Every step I take tonight leads me to another day. The lights are slowly turning gold, and the night lets go its hold. I can't keep what time will leave, but I'll keep the love it gave to me. These empty streets, these empty streets will always know who we used to be. We climbed up those broken stairs. my side. The morning paints a quiet sea, a different kind of memory. The waves don't know the songs we knew, but they belong to something new. I stand where water meets the sky. No need to ask the reasons why. Some answers never come in words, they travel with the birds. I carry storms inside my chest, thinking love was something kept. Now I know the open sea was teaching how to live. There's an endless horizon calling out my name, not to erase the past, but to help me change. An endless horizon wide enough to heal, showing me that broken hearts can still learn to feel. No chains, no fear, no tears to hide. I let the wind decide and I follow the endless horizon. I hope your world is full of light. I hope your stars still shine at night. I hope the dreams we couldn't keep found another sea. If our shadows cross someday, I'll smile and let them drift away. Not because I don't remember, but because I do. Every wave returns to shore, different than it was before. Maybe that's what living means, changing with this endless horizon, calling out my name, not to erase the past, but to help me change. An endless horizon wide enough to heal, showing me that broken hearts can still learn to feel. No chains, no fear, no tears to hide. I let the wind decide and I follow the endless horizon. Ooh, yeah. I forgive the nights of doubt, the words that never made it out. I forgive the ties for leaving, they were only being free. Every goodbye became a wave, every wave became a guide, leading me to understand that love never truly dies. There's an endless horizon, brighter than before. Every road that brought me here opened one more door. An endless horizon waiting in the blue. The world is so much bigger now than the one I knew. No looking back with sorrow, no wishing time would bend the sea that once divided us became my closest friend. I walk into tomorrow with an endless horizon. The sky grows gold, the tide runs free. I close my eyes, and somewhere beyond the edge of the world, a new beginning is waiting for me. The ocean never stays the same, neither do we. The summer crowds have started leaving, the boardwalk feels a little bare. The days arrive a little colder, a different feeling in the air. The waves still reach the same shoreline, but somehow sound a little changed, like they know something we don't, like they're preparing us for rain. You're talking about new opportunities, cities waiting far away. different dreams ahead. The tides are changing, pulling us toward different seas. Still standing on the same shorelines, but not where we're meant to be. The tides are changing, like the seasons always do. And no matter how I try, I can't stop the current carrying you. The water keeps moving on, even when I want it to stay. Changing tides, changing tides, turning with the moon. Changing tides, too soon. Changing tides. The sunsets look a little different, though the colors stay the same. Funny how familiar places can suddenly feel change. We still walk beside the water, still talk beneath the evening sky. Yet somewhere underneath the surface, the distance has arrived. Not in miles, not in maps, but in futures taking shape. The kind of distance neither of us can simply wish away. One shoreline, two directions, one truth we cannot hide. The tides are changing, pulling us toward different seas. Still standing on the same shoreline, but not where we're meant to be. The tides are changing, like the seasons always do. And no matter how I try, I can't stop the current carrying you. The water keeps moving on, even when I want it to stay. Changing tides, changing tides, turning with the moon. Maybe love isn't tested when everything is easy. Maybe it's tested when life begins asking who you're becoming and where you're going, and whether two people can still walk the same path. The crowds gathering, the waves rising, the horizon fading from view. One season, one heartbeat, one summer nearly through. Farther, 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 like boats from the shore. 3, 2, 1. Changing tides, turning with the moon. Too soon. Changing tides, like water through my hands, slipping beyond where I stand. The beach grows quiet, the wind grows colder, the ocean keeps breathing. And for the first time, I realize something. Not every goodbye begins with words. Sometimes it begins with a change in the tide. Changing tides, and neither of us can stop the sea. Streetlights dancing on the window glass, summer breathing like it couldn't last. You walked in with a quiet smile, made a little world stop for a while. I was counting all the passing trains, running circles through my own mistakes. Then your eyes met mine that night, turned the dark into a different sky. We didn't know where the road would go, didn't need forever just to lose control. Every heartbeat writing in the air, something neither of us could prepare. You were my first light, breaking through the blue, coloring the shadows, showing me the truth. We were burning so bright like the sunrise do. Even if the stars fade, I remember you were my first light. My first light. The world woke up the second I found you. Oh, cafes and the rooftop rain, tiny promises we couldn't name, laughing like the clock stood still, believing love could bend our will. Pictures hiding in a dusty room, songs we sang beneath the moon. Every little memory close, long after everybody goes. Maybe time was meant to fly, maybe we were only passing by. But every step I take today carries pieces that you gave. Oh, you were my first light, breaking through the blue, coloring the shadows, showing me the truth. We were burning so bright like the sunrise do. Even if the stars fade, I remember you, my first light. My first light. The world woke up the second I found you. Now the city feels older and my heart beats slower. Still I thank the night for the way we crossed. Some stories never stay, some people drift away, but love can leave a spark that never gets lost. You were my first light, the dream I walked into, teaching me that going means letting moments move. We were young and alive, chasing something new, and a part of who I am will always shine with you. My first light, my first light. The dawn inside my soul still carries you. inside my heart. Inside my heart. Inside my heart. Take the old dust from the shelf. Turn the pages by yourself. You'll find dreams we couldn't save, still refusing to fade away. Maybe love is just like art, tiny fragments of a heart, broken, beautiful and true, always leading back to you. Like faded boys, you still bring me back to life. Every scratch and every line turns into a little sign that the best of what we knew never really disappeared. Even if the years move on, your memory stays clear. Close the box and turn the key, but one picture stays with me. Somewhere in the frame of gold, we'll never grow old.
Street lights dancing on the window glass. Summer breathing like it couldn't last. You walked in with a quiet smile, made a little world stop for a while. I was counting all the passing trains, running circles through my own mistakes. Then your eyes met mine that night, turned the dark into a different sky. We didn't know where the road would go, didn't need forever just to lose control. Every heartbeat riding in the air, something neither of us could prepare. You were my first light, breaking through the blue, coloring the shadows, showing me the truth. We were burning so bright, like the sunrise do. Even if the stars fade, I'll remember you. My first light, my first light. The world woke up the second I found you. Old cafes in the rooftop rain, tiny promises we couldn't name, laughing like the clock stood still, believing love could bend our will. Pictures hiding in a dusty room, songs we sang beneath the moon. Every little memory glows long after everybody goes. Maybe time was meant to fly, maybe we were only passing by. But every step I take today carries pieces that you gave. You were my first light, breaking through the blue, coloring the shadows, showing me the truth. We were burning so bright, like the sunrise do. Even if the stars fade, I'll remember you. My first light, my first light. The world woke up the second I found you. Now the city feels older and my heart beats slower. Still I thank the night for the way we crossed. Some stories never stay, some people drift away, but love can leave a spark that never gets lost. You were my first light, the dream I walked into, teaching me that growing means letting moments move. We were young and alive, chasing something new, and a part of who I am will always